I am perfectly fine with that. And then if there's anything that you don't have an answer for, feel free to let me know. We can just move on. So it's no
Do you
issue
have
at all.
can I have a piece of paper and a pen?
Absolutely.
I want to write down some things that
Sure thing.
might be a little different than what you got, just
Yeah.
to give you more material. You know, like the witch fire, do you remember?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
You need this though for you, right?
Yeah, let me, yeah, go ahead.
There you go. Perfect. Sorry.
No, you're fine. All right. You ready for me? Let's do it. All right, so we will start with what is your name, how many years you served, and your history with the Burleson Fire Department.
My name is Johnny Crawford. I had about 28 years of the fire department. Back then, you know, we were family. You bought a truck, just a basic truck bed, and we would build the tanks on it. Lloyd Carter worked for the city, and he did the welding for us. Very good welder. And you know, that's how we built the trucks. It's not like you go buy one now and it's already furnished. So we were really proud of what we built back then. Some of the big fires were the Methodist Church on Renfro. It was on fire, and they wanted the Big Mac as the pumper. Well, it had no brakes, and so I got in it, and I had to do a circle of the block once, and then come up to the fire hydrant just perfect. And that pumper would literally break the streets up if I had it pumping full. It was a Big Mac, and we would go have parades July the 4th and put all the kids on it and ride around. And some of the other big fires were Corona South. It's down from the Western place. Well, we had to pull the 5-inch lines, I don't know how far to get to the hydrant up by the Western place, down to Corona South, so we could pump. And that was one fire. And another one was a Texas tire terminal. All the tires caught on fire, and that is from the railroad. Hot boxes on the train that would throw sparks out and set it on fire. Well, we'd have fires all the way from Egan, you know, back this way, and we'd be fighting them all. And one time, me and Lamont Yates, we both dispatched for the city, fire department, police department in the city. And I worked midnights at the little building we had. It wasn't no bigger than a bathroom in here, and it sat on top of the well, and you could hear the pumps and everything from the city well. Well, it was very interesting, you know, and it's just that I think that the fire department is family to me, and it's always been family. And also the police department. I did both of them. And I just enjoy seeing some old timers. And we all knew where we came from and what we made of the department back then. Chuck Newby was my father-in-law back then, and he more or less took me under his wing and taught me everything, and I made it through basic fire academy, and I was so proud then. Liston Bryan was another good person. me and him would run lake calls at night, rescue squad. And, nobody else would get up, but we could depend on me and Liston being there to get that rescue squad going. And we would go out, and he barely could see, and I could run the radio and everything else, and it's just things that go by past. I'll be hitting 80 pretty soon, and but every time I see a fire department, I think back of memories of things and how it used to be. And Halloween night, the firemen would get on top of the roofs downtown on Main Street here and throw water balloons at the police department when they drove by, and eggs and stuff. Oh, we had a good time. We didn't lock each other up. But just things that the council respected you, and I got a life-saving award for saving a little girl. It was on a Easter, I don't know what year, but I was dispatching on the day shift, and all of a sudden that little door popped open, and there was a young couple with a baby, completely blue. And I tried everything, praying and trying to get the little baby breathing and turning it over and everything else. And finally I took my little pinky and stuck it in her throat, and it opened up the airway. Cook's Hospital called me 30 minutes later and said I saved her life. And ever since then, that couple would send me a Easter card thanking me. And it hurt. And that girl, the one I saved, had twins. So I haven't heard from them in many, many years, but it's really a thrilling to get that. And you just got to do what you got to do. The city had a drowning at our pool, and I worked on that boy probably 30 minutes, and couldn't help him, but I stayed with him. And you get stuff all over you and this and that, but it didn't make no difference. You just do what you got to do, and that's it.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.